You became the bad guy. Look what Jada made him do.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the most shocking revelations and eye-opening actions from actress and talk show host Jada Pinkett Smith.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship.
Number 10, early life. By no stretch of the imagination, Jada Pinkett Smith currently lives a posh and prosperous life. But it wasn't always that way. As a teenager in Baltimore, Maryland, Jada resorted to selling illegal narcotics to support herself while living with her mother.
I looked to that lifestyle to offer me the security that I didn't have at home, as an opportunity for me to create that security that I didn't have at home.
After experiencing success selling on the streets, Pinkett Smith says she had aspirations of becoming a queen pin. However, her risky ventures put her in danger on several occasions.
Was there moments that were wake-up calls
Hell yeah.
when you were dealing drugs?
Listen, getting 2 9mm pointed at you at one time, one to your head, that you would think that's a big wake-up call.
As a dealer, she says she had a firearm placed to her head on more than one instance. Jada's distorted reality would change for the better when she moved away from her hometown and attended the North Carolina School of the Arts before moving to Hollywood.
You move to LA, you're working 3 jobs, you start trying to climb into the ladder of Hollywood.
Number 9, studied Scientology. For years, Jada and Will Smith were rumored celebrity members of the controversial Church of Scientology.
For years, it's been rumored that I was a Scientologist because I took some courses at the church and was interested in study tech, one of the organization's teaching methods. I also opened a school that used the study tech, which added to the speculation.
Actress Leah Remini seemingly outed the couple as such in her 2015 book, Troublemaker: Surviving Hollywood and Scientology. Jada would eventually set the record straight with Remini through a sit-down chat on her now-canceled talk show Red Table Talk.
I want to start out by thanking you for even, for this. It says a lot to me. And so I come with that. I come with this open heart, and I know that you invited me with an open heart.
Jada admitted that she has, in fact, taken classes given by the church, but adamantly denies that she was ever involved with the group in any meaningful way. She further stated that she has no interest in being a Scientologist and acknowledged the pain the group has caused to many, including Remini.
Kindness is always the way because you don't know what people are going through.
Right.
Period.
It's safe to say we won't be seeing Jada at the Scientology Celebrity Center anytime soon. Number 8, addiction to adult entertainment. During an episode of Jada's online talk show, Red Table Talk, Pinkett Smith revealed to her mother, Adrienne, and daughter, Willow, that she once had an addiction to adult entertainment.
I just want y'all to know this is a lot for me.
It's a lot for you. It's been a lot for me. You never think your mother has anything to do with porn whatsoever.
Yeah, or your grandchild.
She says her, quote, little addiction came at a time when she was single and trying to practice abstinence. Her unhealthy relationship with the racy medium meant she, quote, couldn't get enough adult videos.
It's a slippery slope. That it is.
Exactly.
It is a slippery slope, and I know that.
So I guess it's about
personally.
balance.
The mother of 2 says she was feeling an emptiness when she got hooked, and it was coming from an emotional place. The episode also featured Willow discussing her relationship with adult content. As for the grandma at the table, Adrienne said,
I cannot believe that I'm having this conversation with my daughter and my granddaughter.
Number 7, mother's intuition. You've heard of motherly perceptions, right? Well, Jada Pinkett Smith's is on a whole other level. Speaking of son Jaden on NBC's Megyn Kelly Today, the actress says that she intuitively knew when he lost his virginity at age 19.
I knew when Jaden for sure, the night.
How?
The night.
Yep, he didn't have to say anything. His mom already knew. Jada said her son had a certain swag afterwards and walked differently. She could instantly tell her instincts were right.
And I looked at him and I was like, well, where have you been? What's been going on? And he's like, oh, it's just with a friend. And I was like, oh, okay, anything you want to tell me? And right away, because Jaden can't lie. Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Interestingly enough, Jada also says she immediately knew when she had become pregnant with Jaden. After a romantic night with Will, She told the Fresh Prince actor that she was with child while they were still in bed together.
Jaden was a surprise. He wasn't planned.
A stowaway.
Right, it was a stowaway, you know, and so my life changed quickly.
A pregnancy test would later prove that her intuition was spot on. Now, those are some freaky powers of perception. Number 6, mental health struggles. Living her life as an open book, Jada Pinkett Smith has no issue reflecting on her mental health journey over the years.
I was so overwhelmed, you know, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on with me. And it came over me in an instant.
When she was 20 years old, the actress and chat show host had an emotional breakdown that she says has greatly affected her mental stability ever since. Jada has since shared a particularly troubling time when she turned 40 years old.
When I turned 40, I hit a huge wall. I mean, just a massive amount of depression while I was living a life. I was really living the dream.
While it appeared she was, quote, living the dream in the public eye, Jada was actually in mental anguish, battling severe depression.
Okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I can't let anybody know, and we're gonna keep this moving because that's what we do.
Things were so bad, in fact, that it led to a series of dire thoughts. She has since credited a hallucinogenic type of brew, ayahuasca, for giving her, quote, a new intimate relationship with herself. One where all negative thoughts are gone.
And it opened up a whole new world for me, a whole new world of healing that I'm so grateful for.
Number 5, Chris Rock asked for a date. Turns out the saga between the Smiths and comedian Chris Rock has more than a few surprising wrinkles. Things first turned sour between the parties when Chris Rock made jokes during his 2016 Oscar hosting gig at Jada and Will's expense.
I think that there might be some misunderstanding between Chris and I as far as the 2016 Oscars. I think that he might have taken offense.
When Rock took another jab at the 2022 Oscar ceremony, making light of Jada's bald look, not knowing it was caused by alopecia, Will shockingly struck the comedian on stage. Well, prior to all this, Jada says Chris Rock decided to shoot his shot with her.
So he called me and he was like, hey, you know, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
She says that during tabloid reports regarding her and Will getting a divorce, Chris called and asked to take her out. After she says she explained that the divorce headlines were nothing more than untrue rumors, the comedian profusely apologized and left it at that.
He was appalled, you know what I mean? And he profusely apologized, you know, and that was that.
Number 4, Entanglement with August Alsina. In a now infamous episode of Red Table Talk alongside partner Will Smith, Jada admitted to having a relationship with R&B singer-songwriter August Alsina.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Pinkett Smith said the tryst with Alsina was while she and Smith were separated, further saying she doesn't, quote, really look at it as a transgression at all.
Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing.
The actress said it all started as a meaningful friendship, and she wanted to help August's health and mental state. In an interview with Angela Yee on YouTube, Alsina says that he has a deep love for Jada.
I love those people, literally, like my family. I don't have a bad thing to say about them. They are beautiful people.
The episode of Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk set a record for Facebook, garnering more than 15 million views in just 24 hours. Number 3, Tupac Is Her Soulmate. Jada Pinkett Smith says she felt an immediate connection with prolific rapper Tupac Shakur when the two first met at the Baltimore School for the Arts in the 1980s.
He comes over, introduces himself.
Yeah, first day of school, Baltimore School for the Arts.
Becoming fast friends and more. Jada has gone so far as to say Shakur was her soulmate. She has since revealed that Pac proposed marriage to her. The proposal came in a letter while the rapper was incarcerated in the mid-90s.
That is why I want to commit myself to you. I want to marry you.
He sends you that letter.
Yeah, it's a much longer letter than that, but that's the words that I put in the book.
While she admitted there was genuine love there, she questioned whether Tupac just needed someone, quote, to do time with. She turned down the proposal, but stayed in his life until a fight about his way of living drove a wedge between them.
Yeah, we had a huge fight. Huge. It was one of the biggest fights we had ever had. And it was about how he had been living.
Sadly, the pair were not talking when Shakur was tragically killed in 1996. Number 2, encouraged her kids to microdose psychedelics. Jaden Smith has opened up about his experiences with psychedelics as of late, and even credits his mom for introducing them to the Smith family, quote, making the first step.
I was introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago to deal with my depression, and it knocked it out.
He says it was originally just her doing it, and then, quote, everybody found it in their own ways. Jada Pinkett Smith has since admitted to encouraging her children to microdose hallucinogens.
And I feel like psychedelics are a way to tear down that wall and see what's beyond it.
These are known to produce changes in perception, mood, and cognitive processes. They also carry risks. During a psychedelic science conference in Denver, Jaden called the experience, quote, profound and beautiful. He also credits it for helping him and his siblings get along better.
It should only ever be used to really bring about profound change in someone's life.
And they have their mom to thank, we think. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, feigned her marriage. Over the last 6+ years, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith have made a plethora of red carpet, award show, and movie premiere appearances together. But while the pair was always hand in hand and affectionate for the cameras, they were secretly living separate lives at home.
We just didn't want people to know the dynamic of what was happening between us. We didn't think that that was anybody else's business.
In a shocking interview on Today to promote her memoir Worthy, Jada told Hoda Kotb that she and Will had split years ago, although were not legally divorced.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
She also recounted her surprise at Will's use of the word wife during the infamous Oscar slap incident, as they hadn't referred to each other as husband and wife for a very long time.
We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Keep my wife's name
out of your mouth.
Pinkett Smith has since revealed that she and Will Smith are currently working to reconcile their relationship. What revelations from Jada Pinkett Smith surprised you the most? Let's chat in the comments.
We had to really figure out what we wanted before we went into the world to say what was going on.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.